Okay. I had it covered. Blades Abyss. Welcome to my Penultimate Carving Blaze build. This is the second edition and not the last, hence the Penultimate. If you like to move fast, hit hard, and light demons on fire, this is the build for you. I'm going to try to be as detailed and concise as possible. If I don't move fast enough for your ADHD brain, I have included timestamps below. Alright, let's get started. Sets and bonuses. Alright, so this is the easiest to digest, so let's start here with the sets and the bonuses. The primary set we're running is a Red Demon set, 6-piece. We're doing it for the melee damage versus Scorched Enemy, the melee damage, and the key recovery. Also, the toughness we'll get into later from the clan bonus. The complementary set is a 2-piece, Blindness on Scorched Enemy, Imokomi's Cuirass. Is that how you say it? Cuirass? Or is it Cirrus? Karis? And the optional set we're running is one of the new graces from the new DLC, Hote's Grace. Most people don't like it, but I found a use for it in the key recovery unscathed. It helps a lot if you don't take much damage or are always at full health. Clan and bonuses. So of course, since we're wearing Red Demon armor, therefore we will have to go with the Red Demon clan. This clan offers tremendous bonuses. The two bonuses this clan offers you are a increase in melee damage by 2.6% per armor piece you're wearing, and an 11% toughness increase per piece you're wearing. Since we are wearing 4 pieces, the increases in melee damage and toughness are sizable. And in total, you will be getting 10.4% increase in melee damage and a 44% increase in toughness. Guardian Spirits and Soul Cores. Since this is a fire build, I decided to go with Yatagarasu for his melee versus Scorched Enemy bonuses at 15%, which is pretty sizable. Not much else there really matters. I mean, I like having my ranged attacks be on fire, which is pretty cool, but not really necessary. For the secondary Guardian, I went with Nioh Sasao, because not only does the combination between Yatagarasu and Nioh Sasao give you 5% extra fire damage, it also gives you a mitigation of 7.5% of damage during mid-attack. For the Soul Cores, I of course went with my bae Kasha, and she lights people on fire, and she's very beautiful. And also, since I absorb Amrita in my build a lot, I love the faster movement. I love zoom zoom. I love going fast. Second one would be Kuraka, just for the fire damage, and the stealth's, I haven't really noticed anything with that. And the animal bonus Scorched is also pretty good as well, but that doesn't come on every single one. And the last one's Infernal only be for the extra elemental damage and the animal bonus on elemental attack. Equipment. Alright, let's start with the melee weapons. For my primary, I went with the Wind Demon Hatchets because there's an innate active skill key consumption decrease within the weapons themselves, and since most of my damage comes from active skills, and hatchets are a real hog for key, it makes a lot of sense. As you see down below in the center there's a key with a red marking essential. If you look over at the hatchet stats, attack bonus skill and burn accumulation are both marked as essential. Attack bonus skill is marked as essential because that raises the base damage of your weapon, and therefore affects all other percentage increases from melee active skill that you temper onto your other equipment, therefore raising your total damage. A burn accumulation because you need a bunch of burn accumulation across this build to get the scorching effect you desire. For the secondary, I have the Red Demon Spear just to check the block. I never use it. It's just there. You can pull it out if you want to mess around, but not important. For the ranged weapons, we have the Tazuki Cannon. I like the fast cannon speed, that's why I chose to forge that one. Marked as essential here is the damage bonus agility and fire damage. Damage bonus agility is great because you're running around in this build with A agility, therefore your damage is going to have a nice little boost. And fire damage, because if you recall, this is a fire-based build, and it can never hurt to have more fire damage. For your other ranged weapon, you could have whatever you want, a bow or a rifle, or another cannon if you like. Doesn't really matter, neither of them can get fire damage on them, but you do want damage bonus agility on whatever you put there. For my armor, I just have a mix between what I had prior to the DLC dropping and what I found playing through the DLC in Dream of the Demon. I didn't think it was necessary to reforge all this, even though the star effects are pretty great. And if you can get star effects, go with the ones with the most damage. And on your boots, make sure you get extended dodge and vulnerability, because that is really terrific for keeping you alive. There are 3 stats here I think are required for this build to actually work. Those are a key bonus Amarita gauge on your helmet, key recovery bonus Amarita on your waist guard, and defense bonus Amarita gauge on your cuirass. For the accessories, we went with the fan and the Yasakani Magatama. The Yasakani, of course, is necessary for any kind of build late game. And the fan I chose because that's the only accessory you can put fire damage on. I think there are 3 types of fans. You can have any one you want. You would probably want to re-roll these until you get melee damage versus Scorched, because that's a significant increase into your Scorched damage, and all the other attributes you can see can be tempered on. For the items, we have my main ones. I used the Fire Talisman, and I fell in love with the dried Nuppepo meat. I've been hunting a lot of Nuppepos lately, and I've been drying the meat out and saving it for jerky when I'm on the road in the demon worlds. So try to get that. A weakness talisman is nice to have for big bosses and you want to lay down big boy damage. Elixirs if you like to heal. Anti-paralytic needles if you hate umbrellas as much as I do. Daijin Saki in case you don't like to get burned or shocked or saturated. It's great at protecting and stopping that from happening. Quick change scroll in case you're going up against a tough boss and you don't want to die. Ampersite Shard, get your Amrita gauge up before you start a boss battle. Luckbringer Talisman to get better drops. Extraction Talisman so you can absorb Amrita and so you can heal. Barrier Talisman so you can get rid of Yoki pools and let your ki regenerate faster. And Steel Talisman because they hit really hard late game. Stats and Allotment. As you can see, the stats are on the screen. I'm sure you can read numbers. When I first originally made this build, I only had 2 stats at 99, and that was Magic and I think Courage. But I've since put Skill all the way up for extra damage and such. Dexterity doesn't really matter. If you want to see exactly how it was 300 or so, go watch my other video after this, Carving Blaze, and fast forward to the stats section and you'll see it there. Yeah, basically just want the 3 I have on here and dump where the hell you want. I have 60 on stamina because as you upgrade equipment, it also raises equipment weight, and it knocked me out of A, agility. So, 60 stamina with maxed equipment puts you at A, agility in this build. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that just about does it for the Penultimate Carving Blaze build. I'm ending this video with a short level clear. If you want to see more of it in action, unedited, unadulterated, raw footage, I hope you got something out of this build, showcase, and guide I've given you, and worked so hard to produce. If you have any questions, ask in the comment below, maybe subscribe, or tag me on Nioh 2's Discord at Le Voltaire. You'll see me freaking around that area, because I'm a freak for Discord, man. I worked so long on this build, my next build is just about done, and should be done within the next week. Working with Kuzu's Grace, an animo-focused build that hits like a freaking truck. Anyway, goodbye!
Yeah, well, I'm going where the grass is grown and it's sparkling wine. river at supper time. The weather gets a little bit better as the day goes by. The girls fight for the right and the pleasure of midnight. Hey, I'm from nowhere, that you carry it on. Ain't got no road map for this trip. Ain't no way I'm going home again. 'Cause I'd rather be here, my friends. Yeah, the breeze through the trees that rocks you to sleep. Breeze through the trees that rocks you to sleep. The bow never breaks and the baby won't come tumbling down. Nothing ever goes wrong in this drunken dream town. I'm from nowhere, that you carry on. Ain't got no road map for this trip. Ain't no way I'm going home again. Because I'm going where the grass is growing and a sparkling wine. Flows from the hose by the river at supper time. The bow never breaks and the baby won't come tumbling down. Nothing ever goes wrong in this drunken dream town.